Hey, what's up guys, it's your boy Manny here and welcome to another video on the channel. I hope you guys are all well and I do apologize once again for the lack of content. There's only been 2 pieces of video recordings this week just because, as I said to you in the last video, we will start getting more content on the channel when more content is dropped by EA. Now, yes, we did get some prime icon moments and that's what I'm going to show you guys. And yes, the market has been following a similar sort of trend, but a lot of you guys aren't into the trading aspect of the game anymore. And if you guys are, a lot of you guys are coming over to my Twitch. So if you guys want to see the daily market updates, just drop it down in the comments down below. I'll be more than happy to provide it. The reason why I've stopped doing it so far is firstly because I'm getting a lot less interaction than what I was getting before. A lot less people are actually watching it. And if you guys don't want it, I'll rather give you content that you guys have not seen before and give you good quality content at that. So as you guys can see, I've got Keane and Cloud Makelele's prime icon moments cards on the screen. It is a comparison between the two, so we will be reviewing both of these cards to show you if you should actually get the cheaper option or the more expensive option. Now, yes, you can craft Cloud Makelele, especially with the 81 plus double upgrades coming out, which I think is actually really good for SBCs, especially if in the future there is going to be a new promo. You could get some sick promo cards, which will be insane. Now, I have actually gone out and bought a Keane Prime Moments card just because of how similar I feel like these cards actually are. I am going to be playing them with the basic chem style, just so you guys know, just so that you guys get the best representation of what the player is, fresh. So that is what I'm going to do. Now, as you guys can see, Keane's stats and Makelele's stats are somewhat similar, except for one aspect. Now, Keane actually is a better, a much more well-rounded player. Now, I think that this is really good, especially if you want to go forward a little bit more or use him as a box-to-box. As a DM, his stats in the DM department is actually really good. Same with Cloud Makelele, however, I don't think he can do that box-to-box role because he can't shoot. Now, a big issue with this, though, is his skill moves. Now, Keane only has 2-star skill moves, which is incredibly rubbish for a box-to-box. And Makelele has 3-star, which is you can work with that. But in the middle of the park, obviously, as a DM, you don't really need it. Now, if you actually look at the stats in detail, basically every single shooting stat Keane trumps him at, and every single pace stat Makelele is a little bit better. Now, the pace stat isn't actually far different between the two, so that's why a basic chem style would actually show you how much slower Keane actually is, and if you actually feel that pace. Now, the most important stats that you guys need to look out for are these stats. It's firstly the dribbling stats. Now, as you can see, Keane actually has better reactions, which I think is much better. Like, you need that for a DM. He has better ball control, which you don't really need as a DM, but it's nice. Better all-round dribbling and way better composure. Composure is actually the key thing here. However, Makelele has that 87 agility and 92 balance that will give him the Kante-like feel. So honestly, the extra 800k is just the 87 agility and 92 balance, which is honestly so good. But 73, 78 is not terrible for a DM. Now, is he going to be an endgame DM? I don't know if Keane is. However, is it going to be a much better option all round? Let's see. Also, with the passing stats, you got way better for Keane. You also have 95 compared to 94 stamina, which you probably won't see. You also have 98 aggression for a DM, which is really good. So what you do have is better defensive stats for Keane, in the sense that this guy is a workhorse. He fights for the badge, whereas Makelele, you can 100% agree, will probably look to be better on the ball. So we'll actually see how this goes. We'll actually see who is the better pick and who is more better value for money, if that makes sense. Who is better value for money? So actually, let's go into a couple of games and see how well this actually works. So yeah, let's go straight into it. Also, guys, this is the team I'm going to be using. I have completed the loan for Makelele, just because also this is a decision for me if I should go ahead and do Makelele or not. The reason why I do like these cards is because they're pretty much endgame DMs, both of them. But one is 800k, one is 1.5 million. So that's why I thought it was a fair representation to do the two, even though he has got 77 pace. Now, with the basic chem style, what can you see on this card? I think there is a lot to be desired. There is honestly a lot to be desired with this Keane, and the main thing being is the fact that, look, he's got 80 acceleration, which is always nice to have more acceleration. His agility balance isn't the greatest. However, his ball control is nice. His composure is really good. So in tight situations, he'll be insane. His physicals are really, really good. With 88 strength, I mean, with the basic chem style, he'll go to 93. Just his jumping is really good. His heading accuracy is okay for a DM. With basic chem style, his stand tackling goes to 99. Stand tackling is basic 95. So yeah, I am going to change my manager though, because I want to try and get him on 10 chemistry. If that is possible. I don't even know if I've got an Irish or Northern Ireland thingy. LMNOP. No, it's not Northern Ireland, isn't it? It's Republic of Ireland. I apologize. Do we have one? Okay, cool. We got one. That's really, really, really good. Okay, so he's on 10 chem. So as you guys can see, the passing is what I think will actually make this card be insane. But yeah, we're going to do a game with Keane. We're going to do a game with Makelele. And we're going to see how well both of these cards actually fare. So yeah, let's go straight into it. Right, so let's get into the game. Okay, so Keane on the ball, you know what? He does feel very heavy, as you can see, but he doesn't feel that bad. Like, I felt a lot worse. So let's play him as a DM. Right, let's see how his passing goes. To be fair, that's a really, really nice pass. Decent through ball into space. Okay. Does he make the run? To be fair, yeah, he's decent little pass there. And honestly, so far his passing is really, really good, on point. So yeah, as you can see, his defending is really good, was in the right spot, right time. Okay, little pass again. There we go. So there you go again. Keane, little pass. Do you know what? His passing is so good. Great little pass again. Oh, great tackle. Great tackle. Honestly, his defensive awareness is so good. Gets in the right. His pace, I don't really notice his lack of pace at all. Over the top, great little ball. And again, right position, right time, great little pass. There you go, great little stand tackle. Great header away. So all in all, what are my thoughts? I mean, Keane honestly is really, really good. I feel like for the price we've paid for him, he is very, very good value. I mean, this card actually, you don't feel his 2-star skill moves, because to be honest, with this card, you don't need to skill at all. He's actually got really, really good stats in the right places. His pace is probably the biggest issue. I've not felt it so much yet. He does get 80 acceleration and 80 sprint speed with the basic. So obviously with an anchor, I think this card would be absolutely insane. I mean, maxing him up to probably, yeah, he'll probably have like around about 82, 83 pace. However, if you wanted to put shadow on this card, his physicals are so good anyway, you don't really need to work on his physicals. So you could put a shadow on this card and he'll be incredible. Now, yeah, let's just get into the game and see how well he performs in the second half. There we go, intercepted. Right spot, right time. Good little run. Cross. Do you know what? That cross wasn't too bad. It was a decent little cross there. Easy as pie, to be honest. Free kicks for me. Forget about it. Great pass forward. Incredible. Oh man, that was a good pass, man. I just wanted to get on Bruno's right foot, so that was my fault rather than his. Great pass. Great little shoot. I mean, obviously it came for a Keane throw-in, but like, that doesn't really count, does it? Great pass yet again. Forward pass, great pass. Little through ball. Oh, what a beautiful pass. And now, see, that is well worth $1 million coins. And he's, do you know what? I think the main reason why he's so cheap is because he is Irish and Makelele is French. But honestly, this card does feel really, really good. Even on the ball, he feels heavy, but he doesn't feel too bad. He's great where it comes to intercepting. His passing is actually really, really good. Like, look at that. Look at that. His passing is so pinpoint. Right, so that game did end 3-3, but the guy scored 2 kickoff goals. So To be honest, it was, yeah. It had nothing to do with Roy Keane, but as you guys can see, like Roy Keane's match rating 7.7, he definitely fights for the badge. He got an assist, which was really key as well. His passing is incredible. His interceptions, when needed, he was there. I played him as a right-sided centre mid, as you can see the whole game, but he wasn't stay back, so he was basically playing as a DM. Now, this card, honestly, if you're looking to have him as a two-man DM, which you probably will be using Makelele for, he is actually incredible. Now, we will go into the next game, see how good Makelele is, and then definitely compare the two and what I actually thought was better, or if they're both good, or if they're both good value. So let's go into the next game with Makelele. Right, now looking at Makelele with the basic chem style, obviously he will have 84 acceleration, 86 sprint speed. His shooting, I mean, you don't really need those boosts anyway because he's not going to shoot. Passing stats are good. His free kick accuracy and curve, which you don't really need, aren't that great. His short passing and long passing are actually really good. His vision is quite nice as well. He's got great agility and balance. I mean, with the basic, it actually really does help having that +5 with the agility, with the ball control, with the dribbling. So we'll see how that goes. He has 90 composure, whereas Roy Keane had 95. You could honestly see that 95 composure in the last game. Anyway, his stand tackling, defensive awareness, slide tackling, all really good. Very similar to Keane's, obviously not as good in the air, which we did see Roy Keane with the header away anyway. And his physicals are really good. Like, honestly, just face card stats, if you're looking for, you can really tell who is the better option. I mean, if you're looking for a more agile, a better player on the ball, Makelele is definitely the guy for you. But if you're looking for a better passer, a better all-round player, definitely Roy Keane from what we've seen. However, let's go into the second game with Makelele and actually judge who is actually the better player or who we preferred using. So let's go into it. Right, so let's get into the game. Now we're going to be playing Makelele in the same exact position, right side of the centre mid. But as you guys can see already, like, look at his ball control and agility is really good on the ball. He still feels a little bit heavy for some reason. However, he does feel very quick with the ball in his feet, which is always a plus. His short passing is decent anyway. Decent little ball there. Okay, so you guys saw that through. We've tried that ball with Roy Keane as well, and to be honest, it was better with Roy Keane only because there was a slight delay with our boy Makelele. Oh, and he got an assist there. I mean, yeah, it was just a pass into feet. Ronaldo did the rest, but still got an assist. Decent little pass there. Ah, see, okay, yeah. Decent little run off the ball. Can't do the La Croqueta, but obviously he's a DM, you don't need him to do that. Great finish. And the guy quit. So yeah, we're gonna play another game with Makelele, but from that, as you guys could see, his dribbling was a lot better and his interceptions was actually a lot better, probably because of his added pace that Roy Keane didn't have. So yeah, we'll go into another game, see how well he does, and yeah, compare them. Into the next game we go. So as we can see, his turns a lot better than Roy Keane's, even in short spaces, decent. Oh, what a save, to be honest, man. That's a mad save. Okay, we're gonna pass it to Makelele. Just do something with it. Okay, can't do anything. Great little interception though. Great little tackle there. I have no idea what just happened there. Right, another ball over the top, see if it reaches. To be fair, that was a decent little ball that. Oh, great finish there. Right, so guys, it is halftime, and as you guys can see, honestly, there is a huge difference between Makelele and Roy Keane. I'm not going to say one is better than the other because I feel like they're both just as good. They're both insane players, and I actually think that both of them are arguably end game players. It just depends what you want to do with them. Now, if you guys want a out and out DM, no nonsense, Makelele is your guy. However, if you want someone who's a bit more progressive, who's better at finding the final ball, if you're looking for someone who can actually dissect play, just from the back, I 100% think Roy Keane is honestly one of the best that I've seen. And that is no cap. Like, he is so good. To be fair, finished that nicely. So yeah, he did get into the right position for that as well. Oh, great run, man. Great run. No, see, not the best pass. It was a through ball as well, so yeah, that wasn't great at all. Great little interception there. Great play. Right, guys, let's go over to the final verdict of the two and actually see who is better, or who is better value for money. Actually, I think that's better. That's a better comparison to do. But yeah, as you guys can see, they both were incredible for me. They both did really, really well, and they were both good value. Like, they're both good. There is no denying that. So as you guys can see, we're still back over here on the footbin page, and look, the stats actually do represent how these cards will play out. Roy Keane has over 200 more in-game stats. However, where the defensive midfield position is concerned, he has worse stats. By far. Well, not by far, by a little bit. And you do feel that, like, Makelele's interceptions are incredible, way better than Roy Keane's. And also, the fact that this guy is just, like, Makelele is just a little bit quicker, and that gives him that little bit of a finishing edge on Roy Keane. That 5 pace actually makes a huge difference. Now, do I think that 5 pace is actually worth 700k? Probably not. Also, one thing I really loved about Roy Keane is that his attacking presence, his attacking AI was really good. Like, he was in the right position at the right time, whereas Makelele actually was running forward but not always in the right position. He did score a goal towards the end, which was also great anyway, so you do know that this card can somewhat finish. Like, shooting isn't everything. He did finish it, even with 47 finishing, as you guys can see over here. But this card still, if you are looking to have a player in tight moments to provide that little piece of quality, I think Roy Keane is the one that can give you that. I mean, he has way better passing. You even saw how Makelele's passing somewhat let him down sometimes. Roy Keane's passing actually didn't ever let him down. He was really good at that. He was actually cracked at that. Even though it says 86 pace, the only thing that actually brought his passing down, I believe, was like free kick accuracy, which you don't really need. Makelele as well, another thing that I didn't like about Makelele is just this guy was non-existent in the air. You probably won't see in the highlights because he just wasn't there. Like, corners, you don't see him win anything, even though the ball went over his top. But Roy Keane actually won his headers, he won his aerial duels, and if you are actually looking for a guy who can actually slot into the back as well, like if you are losing a game and or you're winning a game 1-0 and you need a 5-back, I'm not saying that you guys would, I can see Roy Keane easily slotting into the back. Now, they have very similar body types as well, which is another thing to note. But Makelele's body type gives him that Kante-ish feel. Roy Keane's body type is just a little bit more clunkier, and that is another reason why his dribbling isn't so great, it isn't so responsive. But like 73 agility, 78 balance isn't honestly the worst. Like, you can get away with it. You can get away with quite a lot of Roy Keane stats that are bad. But with Makelele, like, honestly, if I was to say how much I would spend on this card, it wouldn't be more than 1.2 mil. I do think that you got the French tax on this card as well, and also the fact that you can grind him from an SBC isn't too bad. So I think his SBC value is coming around about a mil, so that is great value. Let me just double check how much his SBC price is coming in at. Yeah, so his SBC price is coming at 1.2 mil. I honestly don't think that's too bad. With the 81 plus double upgrade coming out, you guys could be able to craft this card for a lot cheaper. You guys could probably spend 60 days crafting him without any coins if you just do it slowly. But I honestly do think that if you guys have got the coins, if you guys got 1.5 mil, I would 100% go for a player like Roy Keane. The main reason being is because this card is 700k cheaper. He also is a pretty much endgame card. if you do put an anchor on this card, he turns into a 94 rated CDM. He can slot into the back. He can play box to box as well, which is incredible. Whereas Makelele can play less positions. He is also a 94 rated DM, but he doesn't have that aerial ability that Roy Keane does have. And as you can see over here, Roy Keane's 5'11", with the average body type, and Makelele is also with the average body type, but he is 5'9", so that gives you that Kante feel. Intercepting passes, as I said, Makelele is insane, but passing in general, shooting in general, everything in general, I honestly have to say I actually love that Roy Keane. And when people say he fights for the badge, he really does. And if you guys did enjoy this sort of content, make sure to like, subscribe, comment and share. And till next time, guys. Wait, before I say till next time, guys, let me know down in the comments below if you guys want to see more comparisons between two cards, or if you just want me to go around based on the content that comes out. If you guys want more trading videos, also let me know. I'm honestly providing content for you guys now, and I want you guys to dictate where this channel goes. I've got a lot planned for the channel in the future, where I will be doing a video probably today or tomorrow on what I want to achieve within the channel, so make sure to keep your eyes peeled for that. But yeah, we got a lot planned, and I want you guys to determine what content comes out, because this channel, I always say, my Twitch streams, my YouTube channel is all for the community, so whatever you guys want will come out. So till next time, guys, in a bit, peace.